Powered by Rock Alliance. Now that you know the differences between inspiration and motivation, it's time to move on to our next exercise. Now, some of you maybe have never thought of this before, thought this way, so do not be afraid to take some time, pause the video, and really think about it. You actually might not even know this today. You might need to sleep on it for a night. You might need to sleep on it for a couple of nights. But it's very important that you dig deep and that you think seriously about what you're going to put on your piece of paper, put in your notes, and what ultimately how you're going to finish this exercise. So now that we know and the differences again on what is inspiration, what is motivation, the purpose of the Powered by Rock Alliance is to inspire you to get here, what we're gonna go after, what we're gonna write down today. So the exercise is, if you cannot fail, you can't fail, I want you to write out what your life and business looks like. So whatever period of time you want to place that in, you can place it in 10 years, you can place it in 20, but regardless of time, ultimately, what is it that you want? If you cannot fail, remember this, you can't fail. As long as you write it on the paper, as long as you put it in your notes, as long as you write it down through this exercise, it will happen. There's no chance that it will not happen. You can write whatever it is that you want. Because in order to make an impact, we have to know where you're going. We have to know. So I want you to take some time and think about that. But if you cannot fail, your life and your business, what is it that you want to do? What impact do you want to make? Do you want to be in real estate development? Do you want to create a sales organization? Do you want to create a community, a movement? Do you want to buy your mom a house? Do you want to drive exotic cars? Do you want to, send kids in need to college? What is it that you want to do? What does your life and business look like? The ultimate version. The ultimate version. Take away any preconceived notions of social media. Take any preconceived notions of what your friends and family think that the ultimate version of your life should look like, and write down what it looks like for you, how you envision it, and what you ultimately want, with zero adjustments, with zero compromises. What is it? While you're thinking, I'm going to share with you mine. So I'm going to get a little bit vulnerable here, and I'm going to write down exactly what I've written down in the past. This exercise and the next exercise actually sit on my nightstand. So while you're thinking, I'm going to write these out. Okay, so hopefully you put some thought into what your answers are, but I'm going to go through mine. And I want you to think about something. You don't have to relate anything that I put to what you put, but the point I'm trying to make is you need to think bigger, because the reality is whatever you wrote down, you can accomplish it. That is the reality. So don't ever forget that as we're going through the rest of the essentials, whatever that you put down, it is possible to do. Don't forget that. And if you disagree, you probably shouldn't continue with the essentials course. If you agree, let's keep rolling. So if I can't fail, my life and business look like so. The Powered by Rock Alliance would be a worldwide sales, education, and training business. We would help real estate brokers and business owners from all across the world improve their lives and help them make an impact through their businesses, wherever that impact is they want to make. We would be helping them with that. I would have our world HQ, most likely in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where we'd have our own wine bar, shooting range, and of course a gym. The most important part about the world HQ though is that it would be employing tons of people that see the vision of the Powered by Rock Alliance, and that I get to work side by side with and help change their lives through our brand and through our company. That's a very important part of the World HQ. I'm a big fan of wine, especially red wine, so at some point I'll be in the Rock Vineyard Estates. We would have our own wine brand, and we would have a vineyard most likely somewhere in the Southern California area. I'll own a 9-figure apartment portfolio. I believe a lot in the apartment business and the development and the cash flow, all the things you've heard about the benefits of investing in apartments. I'm a big proponent of, and I plan to invest my money wisely and provide awesome housing, quality housing for people all across the country. And probably the most important one is I've always wanted to have and will have vacation properties in some of the most, in my eyes, luxurious places like Boca Raton, Napa, Monaco, Santorini, just to name a few, where I'm able to spend quality time with my family and take them, friends and family, take them to these places, give them these experiences that they might not have had otherwise, and make sure that I do take time to spend with family and create memories. Very important to me. But that's what my life and business would look like if I can write it down and I won't fail, which this is what I'm going for. This is my end goal. So I want you to think about what you put down. And I want to ask yourself this. I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you thinking big enough? And are you really each day taking the actions necessary to get to what you put on that piece of paper? Because once you know the end destination, you know where you want to go, like I talked about in the first video, it's a little bit easier navigating to get there. So now, in our next video, we're going to talk about what inspires you to get here. Obviously, this is the best part. This is the end goal to think about. This is where the ultimate happiness for you, hopefully, is at, what you wrote down, the ultimate happiness for you and your family. So now, what's going to inspire us to get there? There's more meaning to this, and we're going to get into that into the next video.